years. We have over 70 students receiving this award, and I would like to have all of my valedictorians to please stand up so we can celebrate all your hard work. Go ahead and stand. Amazing academic accomplishments. You may be seated. At La Paz, we are helping to raise future leaders. So I'm going to bring one of those leaders up to the stage right now. Please help me welcome our very first 8th grade speaker of the night, Kayla Garutsky, who will be sharing a few words to help us reflect on the journey that these 8th grade students have had.
Good evening, proud families and friends, teachers and administrators, and most importantly, my fellow graduates. It is a great privilege to be standing here before you today to celebrate the new chapter of our lives that is about to begin. To start, I would like to reassure my classmates that however they may be feeling about moving on to high school, it's normal. We are about to take a big step in our lives, and it's okay to be scared. However, La Paz has equipped us with all the skills and knowledge we need to embark on this journey. For example, implementing the 3 R's, respect, responsibility, and readiness, will not only prepare us for high school, but are skills that we can continue to take with us for the rest of our lives. We will never forget the readiness we learned from Mr. Wakayama when we maintained eye contact while he spoke. We will never forget the readiness we practiced when coming into Mrs. Stafford's class and participating in her do-nows. We will never forget that Miss Poe taught us web leaders that responsibility means looking out for those around us. We will especially never forget the lessons we have learned in our time here. We have been taught the right and the wrong way to represent ourselves at school. Having these morals and qualities makes you shine all that much brighter. Whether that be for your teachers, future employers, or peers, people will think highly of you. Personally, since coming to La Paz, I have seen myself develop a strong desire to excel and be successful. I believe this goal came from our school's uplifting community of students and teachers. I hope that La Paz has inspired others to become the best version of themselves as well. So, to end on a good note, I would like to wish luck to all my classmates here today. I am hopeful the future holds wonderful things in store for you.
Thank you, Kayla. This evening, we will also be recognizing students who will be receiving the Presidential Award, which recognizes students for their academic excellence based on both their grades and performance on state tests. There are 2 types of Presidential Awards. The first type is the Presidential Award for Outstanding Academic Achievement. This award is given to students who earned a GPA of a 3.5 or higher and scored met standards on one subject and exceeded standards on the other in both English language arts and math on their 7th grade CAS state test. Students who receive this honor have a gray certificate in their folders that is already being given to them. If you received this award, please stand. You may be seated. That is not easy to do. The second Presidential Students who receive this honor have a gold certificate that has been given to the students already. If you receive this award, please stand. We had 130 students between those two awards who received the Presidential Award, and they have asterisks by their name in the program. These awards are a special recognition of consistent hard work, strong academic performance, and excellence on state assessments. We are incredibly proud of all the students that received these honors tonight. Let's give them another big round of applause. The next awards are in honor of two very special members of the La Paz family. These awards were voted on by 8th grade teachers, and I would like to bring our 8th grade counselor, Ms. McCormick, up to the stage to present our memorial awards. We can applaud for her.
Hi. The Kim Ranstilio Showalter Memorial Award is named in honor of a beloved staff member and friend who passed away in 2022. I am fortunate to have her husband and son, Jeff and James, up on stage with me tonight to help me present this award. Mrs. Ranstilio Showalter was an integral part of La Paz, supporting students, staff, and parents. In 2020, before the pandemic hit, she was diagnosed with breast cancer and subsequently fought her heart out. Unfortunately, less than 2 years later, her cancer returned with a vengeance and she passed away in 2022. In Kim's honor, this memorial award recognizes a student who embodies the qualities that Kim possessed: compassionate, positive, kind, hardworking, selfless, and an overall amazing human being. The awardee receives a $50 check, and the student's name has been engraved on the perpetual plaque that hangs in our school office. This award is about being a truly good human being, and we are proud to recognize a student who reflects all of those same qualities in everything he does. This student may not be the loudest in the room, but he is undeniably one of the most respected. He is comfortable in his own skin and unapologetically himself. He earns the admiration of peers and teachers alike by doing what's right, even when no one is looking. Ask any of his teachers about him and you'll hear a chorus of praise, not just for his academic efforts, but for his heart and character. He's not flashy or attention-seeking, but his work ethic speaks volumes. Every assignment, every project, every moment in class, he gives it his all. He puts care into what he does and pride into how he does it. He's the kind of student who actively seeks feedback, not because he has to, but because he genuinely wants to get better. He never settles and never coasts. When an assignment challenged him, he faced difficulty with courage and a growth mindset. Whether tackling a math problem, exploring literature, or diving into a STEM project, he approaches each assignment with curiosity, care, and determination. He asks tough questions and supports others as much as himself, showing a quiet leadership that inspires trust. His steady presence, positive attitude, and willingness to keep going when it would be easier to give up have all shaped him into the remarkable leader he is today. What stands out most is his integrity. He takes pride in doing things the right way, even when it's hard, even when no one else is looking. He doesn't take shortcuts or do things halfway. He works with intention, holds himself to a high standard, and gently holds those around him to that same level of care. Some of his teachers said it best. He is a hard worker who always brings his best each day. He has a spark and candor that is unique in his own right. He isn't afraid to speak his mind or ask for help. He's well liked by his peers and always supportive of others, with a calm and positive vibe. He is here getting this award because his focus and hard work have been noticed. We are all very proud of him. And so So it is my great pleasure to present this award to a student whose determination, resilience, grit, and personality will undoubtedly take him far in life. Please come up on stage to receive your check and see the plaque. The recipient of this award is Preston Creech. Mrs. Johnson was a kind, lovely, accomplished woman with many qualities that set her apart from the rest. She was quiet and unassuming. To her, the greatest accomplishment of all was helping a child succeed. The Phyllis Johnson Memorial Award recognizes the spirit of overcoming obstacles, facing challenges head-on, and having the courage to persevere. The awardee receives a $50 check, and the student's name has been engraved on a perpetual plaque, the third one, that hangs in our school office. When our teachers were asked to nominate a student for this award, this student was chosen because she truly embodies the spirit of the award. Her teachers describe her as a student who gives more than 100% to everything she does every day. She's mature, thoughtful, and consistently exceptional. She's not just a standout academically, but she's also a generous and supportive peer, always ready to support, lead, and lift others up. 4 years ago, this student had an intense headache along with some other symptoms. After hydrating in case it was dehydration and ruling out a head injury, her symptoms progressed and warranted a trip to the emergency room. Blood tests soon revealed that her blood sugars were at 672, which is more than 5 times the upper range of normal. She was in life-threatening ketoacidosis, put on multiple IVs in the intensive care unit, and officially diagnosed with type 1 diabetes. That moment could have easily become a reason to pull back, to depend on others, to give up, to get angry. But instead, it became a moment she chose to rise. From the beginning, this student has refused to let her diagnosis define her. She made the brave and mature choice to adapt, to persist, and to continue thriving. As one of her teachers said, she has never let her diabetes slow her down. She's never used it as an excuse to miss class or to skip an assignment. She just finds a way. Every day since her diagnosis, she has modeled what it means to face challenges head-on. Even when managing her diabetes requires her to step away, she always returns with a smile and an eagerness to re-engage. When she is awake throughout the night due to her blood sugars being out of whack, she pushes through her exhaustion and still attends school more determined than ever. She's also a leader in our music program, bringing not only talent, but a positive attitude, motivation, and dedication that are A+. Her peers respect her because she leads by example, and she's never afraid to ask for clarification or guidance. She helps others get better simply by being herself. She has volunteered her own time to serve as a peer tutor in tutorials, choosing to spend her time helping her classmates who need extra support. She even takes her spirit of inclusion beyond the classroom, participating in Unified PE, where she went on to attend the Unified Games, showing the same leadership, heart, and energy she brings to every part of her school life. She actively participates in class and is the type of student who even catches the small jokes during instruction, showing just how fully present she is in everything she does. She is kind, compassionate, and helpful to the teachers and students. She's always prepared, always pushing herself, never cutting corners, responsible, proactive, and never lets her circumstances become an excuse. There are a few students who are as well-rounded, as determined, and as genuinely inspiring as this one. She makes others better, not by telling them what to do, but by showing them how to live with grace, determination, kindness, and generosity. Please come up on stage to receive your check and see your plaque. The recipient of this award is Isabel Umau.
All right, let's give another big round to those two. All right, our final awards of the evening are the Principal Awards. These awards were also voted on and were not easy for our team of teachers to decide. This award recognizes two students who consistently demonstrate the La Paz way, both in and outside the classroom. They represent the 3 R's, respect, responsibility, and readiness daily. They demonstrate academic responsibility and maintain APCOS status throughout the year. These two students believe in inclusion and can be counted on to stand up and speak out, even if that means they have to stand alone. The first award goes to a student who exemplifies the best of La Paz. This student's influence on our campus has been both powerful and quietly profound. This student shows up each day with a gentle spirit and a respectful attitude that lifts up others. They are always kind, always composed, always thoughtful. They lead not with volume, but with quiet strength and genuine humility. They treat peers and adults with respect and have a natural ability to make others feel seen, heard, and supported. Though soft-spoken in the classroom, you can't deny their presence, both in their daily actions when they perform, both in theater and sports. A true performer, this student has brought roles to life in our school musicals, delivering each line and song with charisma, passion, and complete commitment. Their talent is matched only by their dedication. Whether partnering with others or stepping into the spotlight, they consistently give their best. But the gifts don't stop at the theater doors. This student is an outstanding athlete, a key player in multiple sports, and already setting their sights on track in high school. That same work ethic and team spirit you see in the classroom every day, where they stay focused, complete work on time, do exceptionally well in assessments. More than that, they encourage others to stay on track, quietly supporting classmates, modeling what it looks like to be responsible, respectful, and ready to learn. The very heart of the 3 R's. Peers describe them as kind and easy to work with. Teachers describe them as reliable, polite, and a joy to teach. And it's true. It's not just what they do, but how they do it. Whether helping a classmate or thanking a teacher after class, they carry themselves with grace and gratitude. Even in the moments most students might overlook, like needing to help with the Chromebook, they leave a lasting impression through simple acts of kindness and respect. They are well-rounded in every sense of the word, academically strong, athletically talented, creatively gifted, and emotionally grounded. A team player, humble leader, and a genuinely good person. The kind of student who makes every space they enter better simply by being in it. Thank you for being a leader with heart, a student with integrity, and a role model for all. And now, it is my privilege to recognize this remarkable young man. Congratulations to this year's Principal Award recipient, Bruce Pham. for everything that you do. Our final principal award goes to a truly exceptional student, someone who has left a lasting impact on our campus. This student has demonstrated what it means to lead, not just with words, but through consistent action, character, and commitment. A leader both on campus and in the classroom, this student quietly sets the tone for others, leading by example in everything from group projects to school-wide initiatives, whether guiding peers through a tough concept in math, offering thoughtful insights during discussions, or helping teachers with everyday tasks. This student is always ready to step up and serve. Their eagerness to learn is unmatched. Each day they walk into class with bright eyes and an open mind, ready for whatever challenge comes next. Whether it's mastering the most complex problems in math, pushing beyond the required material, or preparing for tests well in advance. Even in the moments, this student shows a hunger for learning that inspires everyone around them. But beyond academic excellence, what truly sets this student apart is their heart. Kind, respectful, and genuinely appreciative. This is someone who treats others with dignity and warmth. They understand the value of gratitude and community, and they put that understanding into action. This student doesn't seek the spotlight, but shines in it just the same, whether it's on stage, in sports, or as a campus leader. Despite many achievements, this student remains humble and grounded, always pushing forward, always trying to grow. In fact, one of the most admirable qualities is the quiet determination to go beyond their comfort zone, not for recognition, but because it is the right thing to do. This student lives out the 3 R's every day: respect, responsibility, and readiness. They've supported classmates and upheld the true spirit of Leopard Pride. In doing so, they've made our school a better place, and they've made teaching an even greater joy for every teacher lucky enough to have them. It's rare to see someone so young be so dedicated, so capable, and so kind all at once. The future is incredibly bright for this student, and while I hope they continue to strive for greatness, I also hope they enjoy the journey, finding moments of fun, growth, and joy along the way. And now it is my absolute honor to present the last Principal Award of the night to Quinn Turner. Speaker of the night as well. So she is going to close us out as we reflect on our journey of as 8th grade is closing and you're about to start your new journey to high school. Here's Quinn Turner.
Thank you, students, families, and staff for attending the 2025 Night of the Leopards. We are so grateful for all of you for being here tonight to celebrate our journey through La Paz and for supporting each and every one of us along the way. This moment reminds me of one of my favorite quotes. 80% of success is showing up. And everyone in this room has shown up all year. Our family showed up by driving us to school, attending our events, and helping with homework. Our staff and teachers showed up by planning lessons, making school feel safe, and welcoming us with smiles each day. And we students, while we may have been a little tired in the morning, especially at zero period, we showed up to class and gave our best effort and worked hard to be successful. Of course, our next opportunity to show up is just around the corner, high school. Thankfully, La Paz has given us the foundation to succeed in this new chapter. So, how will you show up in high school? Maybe it's academics, with a class you love or a teacher who really cares. It could be through visual and performing arts, music, singing, and acting. Perhaps it's athletics, scoring a touchdown, hitting a home run, or running a really fast mile. No matter where or how, showing up is what opens the door to growth and success. La Paz has also taught us this by encouraging us to participate in field trips, spirit
efforts. So here's my advice to you as we move forward. Say yes. Try new things. Join the club. Take the class. Meet new people. Get involved. Because success doesn't always come from being the best. It often comes from being present and giving it a try. We've been so lucky to grow and learn here at La Paz, and we'll carry those lessons with us forever. And always remember, sometimes the bravest and most important thing you can do is just show up. And that's what we did and will continue doing, again and again and again. Thank you.
All right, well, tonight has been so much fun, and it's a great example of how incredible our students are here at La Paz. And none of this would be possible, students, without your biggest fans, your teachers, my staff, your parents, your grandparents, everyone who's here to support you. So, students, let's give your biggest fans a big round of applause. Thank you for being here. All right, so this is just the beginning of our celebrations for our 8th graders. We want to thank everyone for